Hey there, friends. Today we're packing our digital bags for an epic adventure in China in 2025. Now, whether you're dreaming of strolling along the Great Wall, slurping noodles in Shanghai, or zooming through cities on a bullet train, having the right apps and a solid data plan is like having a superpower for stress free travel. Let's explore 6 must have apps: Alipay, WeChat, Didi, Railway 12306, Metroman, and Trip.com, plus why a VPN and good translation app are your best friends, and how to score the perfect travel data sim. Oh, yeah, and we'll talk about why you got to set this all up before you land in China. Let's talk about it. First up, let's talk about Alipay, the app that's basically your wallet's new BFF in China. In 2025, China's gone almost totally cashless. So Alipay is your go-to for paying for everything. Think dumplings, souvenirs, taxis, or even a quick coffee. You can link your international Visa or MasterCard and boom, you're scanning QR codes like a local. No Chinese bank account? No problem. Alipay's Tour Pass lets you set up a temporary account for easy top-ups, though it does have a 2,000 renminbi or $280 limit. My favorite part? The transport button on the home screen. Scan a QR code and you're on the bus or subway without a physical ticket or exact change. Plus, Alipay's translation feature is sweet for decoding menus or signs if you're lost in a sea of Chinese characters. But set it up at home. Trust me, you don't want to mess with this on a spotty airport Wi-Fi. Next, we've got WeChat, the app that's like the entire Chinese internet in your pocket. With over 1 billion users, it's China's everything app. Messaging, phone calls, payments, and even mini apps for booking anything and everything. You'll use it to chat with your local hotel staff, your tour guide, or possibly your new friends. And thanks to its built-in translation that turns English into Mandarin and vice versa, it's a snap. Need to book tickets for a spot like Tiananmen Square? WeChat's mini programs let you do it without extra downloads. And WeChat Pay, it's accepted everywhere. Scan a QR code, pay for your bubble tea, you're done. One catch though, setting up WeChat can be a bit of a puzzle for foreigners, sometimes needing a local phone number or a friend to verify your account. So do it before you leave home to avoid any potential dramas. Now, for getting around town, Didi is your ride or die. Think Uber, but China style. Didi's English interface makes it super easy to book rides, whether you're heading to the Forbidden City or a late night hotspot. You can also rent public bikes through the Didi app as well. You can see the price upfront, pay through Alipay or WeChat, or even use the in-app chat to auto-translate when you talk to your driver. No Mandarin required. And here's a cool hack. You don't even need the standalone Didi app. Both Alipay and WeChat have Didi mini programs built in, so you can book rides right from within those apps. And if you don't have a Chinese phone number, Alipay's Didi integration is the way to go. It links your Alipay account for seamless payments. Safe, affordable, and tracks your ride? You bet. You will see exactly where you are and where you're going. For epic train journeys, whether the old school slow trains or the super fast high speed trains, Railway 12306 is non negotiable. China's high speed rail is next level, with trains hitting 300 to 400 kilometers an hour, super clean, and always on time. The 12306 app is the official way to book these bullet train tickets, and you can snag them up to 15 days in advance. That's key during busy times like Chinese New Year, when tickets vanish fast. The app's English version is much better now, and you can pay with international cards, Alipay, or WeChat Pay. You'll need to verify your passport, and if you're traveling with friends, make sure everyone's ID is added correctly. It can feel a bit clunky, but if you want a smoother option, we'll get into that soon. Pro tip, Have your hotel's address in Chinese characters ready and saved on your phone for easy copy and paste. Navigating city subways? Metroman is your best friend. Chinese metro systems are massive. We're talking huge. Shanghai's alone has like 400 stations. Metroman gives you detailed maps, real time train schedules, pricing, so cheap you won't believe it, and estimated travel times, all in English. It even works offline. So if you're not burning data or stuck without Wi Fi, no more guessing on where to transfer or how long it'll take to reach that ancient temple. Bonus, you can pay for metro rides with Alip Pay or WeChat's QR codes, so you're not fumbling with coins or tickets. Metroman's simple design makes it a must for hopping around cities like Beijing, Hong Kong, or Guangzhou without breaking a sweat. And for all your travel bookings, Trip.com and their app is like having a personal travel agent in your pocket. I personally use this app exclusively for all my flights, trains, and hotels in and outside of China. And no, I'm not being sponsored by Trip or any of these other apps. It is literally just that good. Want a cheap hotel in Chengdu or a bullet train from Xi'an to Shanghai? Trip has got tons of options and lets you book with ease. Trip will also show you check-in times and check-out times and change and cancellation policies for hotels and trains, even on the day of arrival if required. Warning though, Hong Kong does not typically offer any kind of cancellation or change policies with hotels. Just a word of warning. It is especially great for train tickets if 12306 feels too fiddly. It has a pre-booking system that lets you pick seat classes and handles changes or cancellations smoothly. You can also book tours or attraction tickets, making it a one-stop shop for your itinerary. Travelers love it for its 24/7 English support, which is rare in China. Download it now and set it up, and you're ready to travel and plan like a pro. Now let's talk about staying connected with a VPN and a data SIM. China's Great Firewall blocks a lot of Western apps Google, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. A VPN is your ticket to bypassing those restrictions. Now, apps like Alipay, WeChat, Didi, etc., they don't need a VPN. But if you want to check your Gmail, post on X or Instagram, well, you'll need one. I personally use SimpleLink VPN on my phone, tablet, and all my devices. It is very reliable, cost-effective, and has a ton of payment options, whether you're coming for a week, a month, or, like me, long term. There will be a link in the description if you're interested. It is always best, however, to download VPN apps before you leave home, as those websites might also be blocked on arrival in China. Speaking of staying connected, let's dive into data SIM options. You'll want mobile data to use these apps on the go, especially payment apps. And China's got you covered with some solid choices. First, you can grab a local SIM card at the airport from providers like China Mobile, China Telecom, or China Unicom. These offer multiple plans, but you'll need your passport to register, and setup can take a bit. Now, doing this at the airport would likely be easiest as the staff there would be able to help you in English. Another awesome option is a China eSIM, which you can buy online before you travel. Many companies now offer plans starting at quite reasonable prices, likely much cheaper than your home data roaming plan. Many even include VPN access to bypass the Great Firewall, so you can use Google and Instagram without extra VPN apps. And if you happen to be going through Hong Kong, that is another excellent option, as you can pick up SIM cards there, which will not need a VPN of any kind, and they work mainland wide. They also have a number of various duration and data amount options. Pro tip, activate your SIM or eSIM as soon as you land and make sure that your phone is unlocked for international use. Another app worth mentioning, though not necessarily a specific app, would of course be a translation app for your phone. Both Android and iPhone offer a ton of different choices. The go-to for spoken, written, and photo translation on Android is Google Translate. And believe it or not, the standard built-in translation app for iOS is number one. Whether speaking in English or whatever language you communicate in, and having the app speak or write it for you in Chinese, or taking photos of signs, notices, or menus and having that changed into English, these apps are a lifesaver. And as I mentioned, the iPhone app is overall the easiest one to use in my opinion. Another very good choice that I personally use instead of Google Translate is Baidu Translate. Not only is it free and features an English interface, or any other language for that matter, but it doesn't require VPN like Google Translate would, and as it is a Chinese made app, I find that the translation quality is much better overall and leads to less potential misunderstandings or misinterpretations. Now, here's the golden rule: download and set up all of these apps before you arrive in China. Why? Well, Chinese app stores can be a maze and a little bit confusing unless you speak Chinese, and some apps will require verification that's often easier to do while you're still in your own country. The Great Firewall can also slow down downloads once you're there, depending on your service provider. So get Alip Pay and WeChat linked to your card, install Didi, 12306, Metroman, and Trip.com, and sort out your VPN and translation apps before you come. For data, decide if you want a local SIM or if an eSIM will work best for you. eSIMs are easier to set up remotely, but local SIMs are great for heavy data users. Either way, have a plan ready so you're not stuck without internet when you get here. And if you want to use an eSIM, make sure that your phone is compatible. All right, so let's wrap this up. With Alipay, WeChat, Didi, Railway 12306, Metroman, and Trip.com, you're ready to navigate China like a pro. A reliable VPN keeps you connected to the outside world, and a solid data SIM, whether it's a local card or an eSIM, ensures you're never offline. Set it all up before you fly, and you'll be ready to explore China's vibrant cities, stunning sights, and delicious food without a hitch. So, are you ready for your Chinese adventure? Do you plan on coming to China in 2025? Let me know in the comments and share your own China travel tips. And if you found this little guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button before you go away. And thanks, as always. We will see you in the next video. 再见。